We are going to do this formula, but now I need you to stop and think about what that means. We're talking about a cylinder. Remember, a cylinder looks like this. So could you give me a more specific formula than BH? What is B, in other words? The area of the base, which is what in this figure? Pi r squared, okay? So for a cylinder, it is BH, or it's the same as saying pi r squared h. Okay, so I don't care how you think of it. I'm going to give you BH on your test. So you need to know that when there's a cylinder, when there's circles involved, that capital B is going to be pi r squared. Okay? So we are going to do 3 problems, and we're done. I'm going the wrong way here. First one. For these ones, majority of the time you're going to find the volume in terms of pi. So let's say for this one we have a radius of 6 meters, a height of 14 meters, and we want the volume in terms of pi. Okay. What's that going to look like? If we're using this formula. What is B right now? Pi times the radius squared, right? So pi times 6 squared, which is 36 pi. Okay, what's H? That's the 14. So you're doing 36 pi times 14. If we're leaving it in terms of pi, you're just going to multiply the 36 and 14, which gives you 504. And then attach your pi. How are we labeling it? Meters cubed. Okay, 504 pi cubic meters. Easy peasy, right? Good there? All right, what about this one? You have a diameter of 2 centimeters and a height of 3 centimeters. And we want the volume in terms of pi. What's your formula? BH, right? Same formula, area of the base times the height of the figure. What is B right now? What? It's not 2. What she said. She said that's a diameter. You need the radius. What's your radius right now? 1. So pi r squared is pi, right? Pi times 1 squared. So you're doing pi times the radius squared, which is really just pi. What's h? 3. So when you multiply those, you get 3 pi centimeters cubed. And I would say probably the fact that you're given a diameter versus a radius is where people usually make their mistakes, right? B is always going to be pi r squared. So if you're given a diameter, cut it in half. If you're given a radius, use what you're given, okay? But make sure you pay attention. Is it a diameter or is it a radius? Plug it into pi r squared. Okay? Good? That's number 2. Last one. This is my favorite one. We'll see if you agree. You're kind of making a lunchbox a little bit. maybe that will help you visualize what's going on here. Your lunchbox is going to look like this. Do you see the lunchbox? It's an old school lunchbox, right? Okay, so you have this picture, and you are told that this base is 10 inches, this side is 6 inches, this is 6 inches, and that's all we know. I want to know the volume of the figure to the nearest cubic inch. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I need to get the new pen. Any thoughts on how we might be able to do that? Yeah, Bryce.
Wait, you could do like top of the cylinder part because the diameter is like 6 and take half of it and then comes like, you know, a whole pi r squared.
Right.
And
So, right. So you have half a cylinder, right? He's saying you have this length here is 6. So that means the diameter of our half a cylinder is 6, which means the radius is 3. And it is half a cylinder. So basically what you're doing is for the volume of the half cylinder, you're doing half of the area of the base times the height, right? The formula is BH, but it's only half a cylinder, so you're cutting it in half. So let's start there. The volume of half cylinder is going to be 1/2. He said this is 6. Which means the diameter is 6, which means your radius is what? 3. So you're doing pi times the radius squared. What is h? It's 10. It's the distance between the two circles, right? So that's the 10. Okay, so for the volume of half a cylinder, you are doing 1/2 times 3 squared times 10, so that's going to be 45 pi. Oh, this is inches. I did centimeters. Okay, so right now this is an exact answer. We're going to round in the end, but for now we know the half cylinder is 45 pi. Okay. Then we need the volume of the prism, which is what formula? Same formula, BH. We're not cutting that one in half though, right? What is the area of the base? 60. You're doing, oh, I never drew our dotted lines in. Sorry if that confused you. So 10 times 6, right, would be the area of our base. And then what's the height of that prism? That's the 6 here. Okay, so 10, 6, and 6, right? Length times width times height, if you like to think of it that way. So 10 times 6 times 6, which makes the volume of the prism 360 cubic inches. Okay, we want the volume of the whole thing to the nearest cubic inch. So now you're going to plug pi in. Basically what you're going to do is 45 pi plus 360. And when you plug that in, you get this number. Right, that keeps going. So to the nearest cubic inch, what's the volume of our figure? 501, right? 501 cubic inches. What am I doing? Okay? You good on that? Make sure on problems like that that you pay attention to the fact that it's only half of a cylinder. So whatever you find for the volume of a cylinder, you have to cut it in half, okay? That's the whole lesson.